should do, can do, and will do for the good and benefit of others, or even a single person, because you are a disciple or a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ. It's time to do what I think, and it's not a phrase I came up with, I'm borrowing it. It's time to begin a conspiracy. But a different kind of conspiracy, not one that's shady, not one that is of ill repute, but one that is noble, one that makes a difference, a conspiracy of God's kind of kindness. What if you and I would go about and do things for others in such a manner that we represent Jesus? Because we're followers of Jesus, we represent him well by investing kindness into others. He calls us to reach the little ones. The little ones, of course, comes from a Greek word, makros, and it means small or little in rank or influence. It doesn't necessarily mean children. It means those who are small in life. Maybe the world stomped on them, walked on them, ignored them, treated them as insignificant. But he's saying, do for those little ones. And leverage your ability to do good and do kindness each and every day in a manner that benefits those who are broken, those who are without resources, those who don't have much, those who can't advocate for themselves. That's what we're called to do as believers in Jesus Christ. We're called to make a difference. You see, our faith or our theology isn't merely what we say with our lips. That's our theory. Our real theology is really what we choose to do every day that we actually apply and practice in our lives. Anything that we say but don't do is merely theory. But once you do it, it becomes your practical theology. And we have the power to do small things in the lives of others, particularly those little ones, particularly the ones that can't advocate for themselves, the ones that may never say thank you. Perhaps they cannot say thank you, but you're not doing it for the thank yous. You're not doing it for the earthly reward. You're not doing it so that somebody will notice. You're doing it because it honors God and represents him well. That's the power of small things when we do it right. What the world deems as little people, those who are, as I said, easy to overlook, to step over, or even sometimes to consider invisible. These are the very same ones that God gives personal attention to. And I would say to you, this is who we should give some personal attention to. We should help the poor. We should help the broken. We should help the victims. We should help the ones that the world sees as have-nots, but God sees as people that are significant, those that are special. He says the uncomely members of the body, the ones that kind of nobody wants to look at, they're the ones that get more abundant honor. Question number 3. Now, think of someone who has been insignificant or meaningless to you. Somebody that really didn't mean much to you. Who is that person? Think about them for a moment. In what ways can you show them God's love intentionally for the next 30 days? Now, it's a little bit of a trick question in this way. I say 30 days, but you see, habits are broken and made in 30 days. Your habits of overlooking them will be broken after 30 days, and your habit to bless them will be formed within 30 days, and it won't last 30 days likely. It will last for the rest of your life, is my goal. But could you take someone, you can't do this for everyone perhaps because of time, but can you specifically focus yourself towards someone that maybe you have overlooked or just haven't given much attention to? It doesn't mean you've been mean to them. It just means you haven't given them much time of day or thought, even your prayers. And could you specifically look for ways to show them in a practical manner God's love for the next 30 days? What would that do? That kind of conspiracy of kindness. That power of a small thing when it's done collectively,